Let's solve for problem number 2. So again, first is, let's proceed with getting the LCD. Look at the denominator. Denominator here are 2 and x. So obviously, there are no common factors for our denominator. So that will be our LCD. So for number 2, our LCD is 2x. So now let's copy our problem. Let's have here x minus x plus 3 over 2 equals negative 1 over x. Multiplying both sides, this is our first step. Multiplying both sides by, rather second step. Since the first step is getting the LCD, then the second step is multiplying both sides by the LCD, which is 2x. And then we distribute 2x times x will give me 2x squared. Then 2x times x plus 3. So let's copy minus first here. So 2x squared minus, and then we're going to have here 2x times x plus 3 all over 2. Look at this one. Make sure you copy this one, x plus 3 over 2. And then 2x came from here, from our LCD, equals, and then multiplying again this one, 2x times 1, that will give me, oh, don't forget negative, so write negative 2x over x. Next, we simplify. So I'm going to have here 2x squared for the first term. Second term, I'll be, look here, I have here a negative value, so don't forget this one. So I think I'll go with canceling 2, which will give me negative x times x plus 3 equals. And then here, on the right side of the equation, you can eliminate x or cancel out x, which is equal to negative 2. Next step, we need to still evaluate 2x squared. And then look here, we have here a negative x times x. Always remember to include the sign before the variable in multiplying. Otherwise, you will get the wrong answer if you neglect this negative sign. Again, negative x times x is negative x squared. So this. Next, negative x times positive 3 will give me negative 3x equals negative 2. Let's combine like terms. So I'm going to have here 2x squared minus x squared is x squared minus 3x equals negative 2. Next step, of course, is to transform this equation into standard form. And this is going to be x squared minus 3x plus 2 equals 0. Now, let's look for the factor. Or if you're having a problem when it comes to factoring, you can use quadratic formula if you want. So if you want, let's try quadratic formula for this problem number 2. So again, our quadratic formula is x equals negative b plus minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So let's substitute. Equals negative. B is negative 3. So I'll be having here negative 3 plus minus. Always remember, if your value is a negative number, put an open and close parenthesis. Alright? Plus minus square root of b squared is negative 3 squared minus 4. Our a here is 1 and then our c is 2. All over 2 times 1, which is the value of a. Next, simplifying this one, x equals, this is going to be positive 3 plus minus, this is going to be 3 squared is 9 minus, we're solving inside the radical sign, negative 4 times 1 times 2 is negative 8. So that's going to be negative 8 over 2. Next, let's simplify. Still the radicand. So 3 plus minus square root of 9 minus 8 is 1 over 2. Let's move here on the other side. I'll be erasing this stuff here so we could have some space. All right, continuing. Let's copy that one. So x equals 3 plus minus square root of 1 all over 2. Remember that square root of 1 has a square root. So we can write that as 3 plus minus 1 over 2. Next, we have here two equations since we have here plus minus. So we're going to separate those plus minus. So we're going to have here x equals 3 plus 1 over 2. And then the other is x equals 3 minus 1 over 2. Then x equals 3 plus 1 is 4 over 2. So here is x equals positive 2. The other one is x equals 3 minus 1 is 2 over 2. So 2 over 2 is x equals 1. So there you go. We have now solved for our equation.